What's up? Welcome to Bro Fitness Gaming, where we inspire gamers to lift and lifters to game.
Cut.
Now, most of you might have watched my brother's 3DS collection video, standing right there. If you haven't, I'll leave a link for that down in the description below and you can watch it. But I'm going to be doing the same format as him. First, I'm going to be getting all these games out of the way. These are the games that I didn't really think were that good, or like some of them not necessarily not good, but just not worth playing. Valhalla Knights, play for 5 minutes. SpongeBob SquarePants, it's still sealed. PlayStation All-Stars Battle Royale, a cheap version of Smash. MLB, Asphalt Injection, I expected more from you. Mine Zero, you might as well play Persona 4. Little Deviants, this is a mobile game, but on the Vita, it sucked. Freedom Wars, not necessarily bad, but it's not Monster Hunter, and I don't know, it felt kind of clunky to me, so I didn't really like it. Dungeon Travelers 2, not worth it. Mod Nation Racers, Assassin's Creed 3, Liberation, Reality Fighters, smart as. Now that we got all those bad games out of the way, let's get to the good stuff. Tearaway, this game was amazing, highly recommend it. Senran Kagura, only for a few choice people. Sly Cooper Thieves in Time, Ease, Memories of Celceta, Rayman Legends, Ninja Gaiden 2, with a lot of extra stuff, but just Ninja Gaiden 2 for the PS Vita, Muramasa Rebirth, and now to one of my favorite series, Hyperdimension Neptunia, Producing Perfection, Super Dimension Neptune vs Sega Hard Girls, Mega Tag Mention Blanc plus Neptune versus Zombies, Hyper Devotion Noir Goddess Blackheart, Hyperdimension Neptunia 3, Persona 4 Golden. Have not played it yet. I just started it, so sorry to everyone. Everybody tells me this is like the best game on the PS Vita. Hyperdimension Neptunia Rebirth 1. Recommend all of the Hyperdimension games, but only if you're into that sort of thing.
What's that sort of thing?
That sort of thing is anime girls. For your entire party is anime girls. It's
Nice.
an RPG. Yeah, it's just.
Wait, so there are people who aren't into anime girls?
Chris asked an excellent question. This game is an RPG, but only anime girls. Picture Pokemon, but with anime girls and a better combat system. Hatsune Miku Project Diva F2nd. This is actually the reason I got a PS Vita. This is the first game I bought. It's a rhythm game. It's actually a pretty good rhythm game, so I suggest it. Hot Shots Golf. If you like Hot Shots Golf, this game is amazing. Akaba's Trip. Need for Speed Most Wanted. Grand Kingdom. X-Blaze Code Embryo. It's like a visual novel of the BlazBlue universe. Wipeout 2048, this is an excellent racing game. The Walking Dead Season 1 and Season 2. Earth Defense Force 2, Invaders from Planet Space. Soul Sacrifice, this is a Monster Hunter clone type thing. It's pretty good. Stranger of Sword City. Metal Gear Solid HD. This comes with Metal Gear Solid 2 and Metal Gear Solid 3. Lego Marvel Avengers. This one was actually good, unlike Universe in Peril. Gravity Rush. It was pretty good, but I actually expected more from this game. A lot of people hyped this up like way too much. Dynasty Warriors Next. If you like Dynasty Warriors, like you know what you're getting into. It's a hack and slash. Dragon's Crown. I actually had a lot of fun with this game. Dengeki Bunko Fighting Climax. It's a fighting game. Pretty interesting. It's like there's like a bunch of anime characters. It's like crossover from a whole bunch of different universes. Disgaea 3, Absence of Detention. Child of Light. This was actually a pretty good RPG. I really liked it. Borderlands 2. And BlazBlue Continuum Shift Extend. Fighting game as well. And now there's something on the Vita. There's a website called Limited Run Games where they'll send out a set amount of copies for certain games, and I was kind of late catching them, so I just started collecting them, so I don't have all of them. Now the first one there was only like 1,500 copies released. Now there's like $100 for that one or something like that. So I kind of want to collect all the Vita games, but these games specifically might make that hard. So I'll see how real I am in the future. Thomas Was Alone. Lone Survivor. This was actually the most recent one they released. Stealth, A Clone in the Dark. Octodad, Deadliest Catch. And One Way Heroics. Also Volume. Now I'm going to be moving on to all of the limited edition games that I had that I've not mentioned yet. Here I have Steins Gate. It was just the calendar edition, so it's like a smaller box. Oh shit. Came with a little calendar. Yeah, it's cute. But amazing anime, and also an amazing game. It's a visual novel. Sorcery Saga. This was actually a weird limited edition. It came with like a plate, a bib, and a fork, or something like that. I don't know. I got it for like $18, and like Amazon was having some sale on it, and then I realized why, because the box was damaged, which kind of upset me. But this game is pretty good. It's a rogue dungeon. I don't know how to describe it. It's like a basically it's like a dungeon crawler, but if you die, you lose all of your stuff. So I haven't played it because I got really far in this dungeon and then died to the boss at the end, and then I lost literally everything because I hadn't saved in a while. This is Corpse Party Blood Drive, Ever After Edition. It's a survival horror, like visual novel type game. That's a lot of a genre. Pretty good. Here we have Yomawari / Hotel Nikki, The Firefly Diary. They released a limited edition that contained both games, and I didn't get the Firefly Diary, and now it was kind of expensive. So this one actually has a reversible cover art, so that you can make it the Firefly Diary also. Yomawari was also a survival horror game. It was pretty good. It was like kind of short, but it was like the perfect length for what it was. This one is Trillion God of Destruction. You know those games where you go online and then you pick like, okay, I want to up my intelligence and strength for today, and then it just keeps progressing in the days until you're like overpowered at the end. That's kind of what this game is. And if you're into that, I would recommend it. If not, you're probably everybody else but 3 people in the world. This one is Senran Kagura Estival Versus. This one was actually pretty good. Like the fighting is pretty good, but the story kind of sucks in both games. It's just like ninja girls, and then there's like all this stupid titty stuff. This would have been a good game if they didn't use the gimmick of like just trying to use titty ninja girls in the game, and they actually just worked on the combat, and if they would have made a real story. So now my brother did this thing where he picked the top 3 games and the 3 games that he would not recommend from his collection. So I'm going to do the same thing, starting with the worst games. First one is Valhalla Nights. This game was trash. I played it for like 10 minutes. The graphics are garbage. The gameplay is like slow. Like the story they were trying to tell you, I don't know, it was really weird opening. Like it was.
Hey, I bought that game for you. It was $5.
Yeah, so it was trash. Mine Zero. This game might be good, but you have to get through an hour of just them talking. Like you're just reading dialogue for an hour straight, and then there's like one tutorial battle where you do like one attack, and they're like, okay, that's the end of the tutorial. So like, I wouldn't recommend this unless like maybe it gets good after 2 hours, but who wants to sit through that? Little Deviants. This game was supposed to showcase, like this was like a launch game for the PS Vita. This was supposed to show what the Vita could do and everything, and it utilizes all the features, but it's just basically a mobile game. Like it's just a bunch of mini games basically, and I did not play it for very long. I think I lasted like 10 minutes. So those are the 3 games that I would not recommend. These are the games, these are my top 3 favorite games that I've played. Now the first one's got to go to Hatsune Miku Project Diva F. Second, this is highly biased. This is all opinion, but I love rhythm games, and I love Hatsune Miku. This game is in Japanese, but it's a really fun rhythm game. So if you like rhythm games, check this out. And I will also recommend Child of Light. this isn't like the best RPG, like, but there's a lot of like three-way ties. Like this would be like the third best game, but I wanted to recommend something that I feel like most people would like, and Child of Light is it. It's only like a 20-hour game, and it's a really good story. I really liked it. So, and the best game was not, I didn't show you yet, but this game is actually Trails of Cold Steel. This, my friend, is an amazing game. This, if you have 60 hours to spend, you know, this right here, this is it. It starts out with all these generic like anime archetype characters, and you're just like, man, this game sucks. These guys, but then they build on top of those generic anime archetypes, and they all become like really likable characters. At least most of them. And the combat, let me tell you, is amazing. I've never really liked turn-based RPGs, but this game I really liked the story. Highly recommend it. Go buy it right now. I would have Trails of Cold Steel 2 already, but they disrespected me. A sec, let me show you this. See this box that's inside of the limited edition? Let me read what's on this box. It says, this is a spacer box for Trails of Cold Steel 2 to come. They didn't release a limited edition for Trails of Cold Steel 2. They were just like, hey, here you go, here's a box to put Trails of Cold Steel 2 in. So that's why I'm waiting for that shit to go down. I'm not paying $40. Anyways, that is my Vita collection. If there were any games that you did not see that I should play, definitely tell me in the comment section below. But until next time, keep lifting, keep gaming, and I'll see you in the next video. Okay, I'm done. Oh, I have 2 copies of Slacker release in time.
What's wrong with Pokemon combat? You get a turn, I get a turn.
I know, but in Hyperdimension, you actually get to like move. You get to control where your attack goes if you're using a special move.
Do I get a turn?
Yeah.
Do you get a turn?
Yeah.
Nice.
Shit, Jesus Christ. Rebirth 3 V Generation. What the fuck? Dude, these anime games. Chris asked an excellent.
Chris asked an excellent question.
Alright. Chris asked. Now you're messing me up, man. Now I keep wanting to say excellent. Dengeki Bungo. Oh, shit. Okay.
Your bloopers are just gonna be you pronouncing.
Yeah, just mispronouncing everything, just butchering my entire collection.